Hi guys, welcome to Muse Sports. My name is Derrick and as always I have
Derrick and Toscar.
Yeah, we're in team day hotspot time.
GGME, nigga.
Do that why we think we there. Today we're going to discuss something different, right? We're going to look at two squads that represented Ghana at World Cup. The first team in 2006, and then the team that did the amazing, the unthinkable,
the magical squad.
Somebody for spoil and give them. But anyways, we're going to discuss the 2006 Ghana World Cup squad and the 2010 World Cup squad. We're going to look at which team was the best and which team, we already know who did best, but the 2006 squad, do you think they could have done more? First of all, Toscar, 2006, 2010, who had the best squad?
2010.
Because they went further. Or
not because
people think the 2006 squad was the best because they were the first to land us there.
Oh, I don't agree to that.
Why?
Because I think in 2010 we had more experienced.
The word experienced.
Yeah, I think almost half of them were in the 2006 squad, and they did magic in 2006. Their first time, and they were in the round of 16. Played against Brazil. They played against hot teams. World number 2, Italy. And Czech Republic, Italy, and Brazil. Brazil was also in the top 5.
Exactly.
Then against USA. USA was in the top 10 or top 20.
Top 20.
Yeah, USA. So we play against the top teams, the top countries, and we did well.
So we were more or less like the underdogs.
Yeah, we're more. But in 2010. They looked more experienced because right after 2006 World Cup, some of them had international recognition. The players, they had more playing time in their clubs, had transfers, like Apia moving from Juve to Fenerbahce, Muntari from Udinese to England, Portsmouth. ACN he now had regular playing time.
Transformation from
Lyon, so he had regular playing time at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then other players, Asamajan from he was in Udinese before he moved to France. Yeah. Then some John Menza, the Pencil in Israel was one of the best players there. So right from it was like a transitional period from grass to grace. That World Cup help them to be who they are.
But let's look at the 2006 squad. In 2006, we sent these players, Samir J, George Owu, Richard Kinsey for goalkeeping. For defenders, we sent Hans Sape, Samuel Kufuor, who, after one game, Joe Mensa, Emmanuel Papo, Elias Sushila, Habib Mohamed, John Pencil, Daniel Kwe, Ahmed Issa. For the defenders, midfielders, we had ACN, Derek Boateng, Stephen Appiah, Sule Muntari, Eric Addo, Otto Addo, Aminu Draman, who scored against USA. And in the forwards, we had Asamoah Alistair Chimensa, Matthew Amwa, Razak Mipo. Who in this squad was your best player of the 2006 World Cup tournament?
I've always said this, and I'll say it again. Sule Muntari. Honestly, I met him last Saturday at La Boma. I met him there. I was like, yo, 2006, you're my favorite player.
But also, who surprised you in that squad in 2006?
Frankly, I didn't know anything about Black Stars. Frankly, the only tournaments I watched before, like Black Stars before the World Cup, was in AFCON, where we did that Bismarck, Charlie, Zimbabwe scoring us 3-1. Oh, Charlie. And yeah, that black jersey, that time. So that was, I think, and that was the only game I watched before the World Cup.
Okay.
So I didn't know much about the Black Stars and all those stuff. So
I think prior to that, I had watched our qualifiers against South Africa, Cape Verde.
And all we play Bafana.
Exactly where Matiwamia did his magic against.
Oh, I remember.
Header, also against Zimbabwe was
the qualifiers we played home and away. Exactly. We in South Africa. I think that was our last
game.
Against
Cape Verde, it rained heavily.
Yeah.
I think it was a 4.
Cape Verde game was that one there.
Okay, so in 2010, Ghana reached the quarterfinals of the World Cup, where we always, you guys are guided in Suarez, So the thing is, okay, before I move to that, who do you think is to blame here? First of all, Suarez gave the penalty. That means we had an opportunity 2 goals. So do you put the blame on Suarez or Jan?
You see, from every player as an opposition side of Suarez will blame Suarez, because if Suarez had not hit the ball with his hand, the ball would have scored, and that was a goal. It was a goal. The ball was entering the pool, and Suarez, the only thing he could have done was using his hand, was to use his hand. So, and which is illegal in football. It's a foul and a penalty. So, and it led to a penalty. And the penalty is given as a result of a foul. If the foul doesn't happen, you wouldn't get a penalty. So if the ball had scored, there wouldn't be any penalty. So I'll blame Suarez.
You're doing so. I like the way you just switched the analysis from the fact that Asamoah could have almost taken us to the semi-final.
Asamoah played the ball. He played the penalty. He played the sports kick very well. He even threw the keeper away to the wrong direction. He hit the post. I think he hit the ball too hard.
I think he had the option in mind that so
yes, exactly.
Like that.
Yes. So like he went for
power.
Yeah, and like how should I call it? Is it a misfortune or something? It just happened. Then he missed
that. All his penalties.
He missed the penalties.
Kind of like not hard. It was like a soft taking penalty.
Yeah, but
aside,
you are someone
and also let's not take too much time on that. And also, people were saying Apia was going for it. But do you think? Wait, first of all, do you think Asamoah Gyan was the right person to kick the penalty?
Yes.
Why not Muntari? Apia, Kevin.
One, Asamoah Gyan then has scored 3 goals, and before that game, the leading top scorer was 4 goals. Thomas Muller from Germany. And Folland with 3 goals, but he scored a spot kick and had 4 goals.
So Asamoah Gyan was chasing individual achievement. Is that what you're trying to say?
Individual achievement is based on what he started a game. He had like there's something they call warm when you are playing a game. He had warmed up. He has played throughout, and Apia came in the second half. So Asamoah Gyan had the vim and everything. You get what I'm saying? So like he's really prepared than
most of the players.
Yes, and he's the one who has been playing the spot kicks, the penalties, and all. In our first game against Australia, he played. He scored.
Our first game was against. Okay, I think Australia. Yeah, sure.
He played. He scored. I think is it Serbia?
I think it was. He played against Serbia and Australia.
Yes, it was 2 penalties.
Serbia and Australia.
Yes, and he scored. And he scored a goal against USA.
Exactly.
Yes. So he had been like, it's done everywhere. There is a time in Chelsea where Lampard is the one who plays the penalty kicks. But when Drogba and Rooney had the same goals, he started giving the penalty kicks
too. Okay. All right. So let's look at the squad we had in 2010, which was, like you said, some of them were in the 2006 squad. So we had Daniel J, Stephen Aholu, and Richard Kingston again for the goalkeeping. For the defenders, there's this time there's Lee Addy, there's Samuel Lincoln, there's John Mensah, there's Jonathan Mensah, there's John Pace, who was in 2006, there's Hassan Pay, and then Isaac Wassa. For the midfielders, Anthony and Stephen Appiah, Kujasama, Raheem Ayew, Derrick Boateng, Kevin Prince Boateng, and your guys. And for the forwards, you have Dominic Adia, Matthew Amwe again, Andrea Ayew, Asamoah Gyan again, Quincy Abeye, and Prince Diego. With this one we had, some of the players were not featured in any of the games or played very less games. Who do you think should have been given more opportunity?
Sule.
I think Sule played almost all the games.
He didn't play all. He didn't play against USA.
The game against USA.
He played against Uruguay. That's when he scored the long range free kick. He had some problems with the technical team. You know, Sule and his antics and all those stuff. So I think he started some of the games, but didn't play all. But I was hoping he would play every game, because Sule is a player, when he's on the field, he doesn't joke. He will give it to you on the field. So if you are messing up with his money, he will come after you. That's Sule. That's Sule with diary for you. So he doesn't joke. Okay, but I think the new faces and all those stuff, the new chaps who were in, Dede also played well. Dede Ayew, I mean. Dede Ayew. He was like a surprise. And as for him, he was even part of the 2008 AFCON squad.
Exactly.
So he had the experience already.
Exactly.
He had experience. So Muntari, I think Muntari should have played
So
every single.
let's wrap it on this one. So 2006, your stand is still for the 2010 squad. That's the best.
Exactly.
Let us know which team you think was the best from the 2006 and 2010 squad in the comment section.
But I think this guy did very well. Koja Samoa
Against Germany. Even though we lost.
Metsanga.
But before we wrap up, let's have a quick conversation on this one. So Ballon d'Or is not going to happen in 2020 due to what they cite as insufficient or lack of sufficient fair conditions to judge players on. Some are saying there's Champions League to be played. I mean, if you're watching this video now, you know some Champions League is about to happen. But do you think it's a fair idea or it's a fair judgment to say it's lack of sufficient conditions to judge players on for Ballon d'Or? And before you answer that, who do you think deserves Ballon d'Or for 2020?
CR7. Dearly good.
Hey, for my United players. Okay, no problem.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Why? He has proven before Corona, post-Corona, he did it. We are in Corona, he's doing it. Okay. He's doing everything possible to help them win the league. Though they lost in the Italian Cup final, he missed the penalty and all the stuff. Champions League, we have Champions League to play. Exactly. Maybe they'll qualify. They lost their game against Lyon, the first leg. Exactly. Maybe they can't qualify because the next game is in Turin. So they can't qualify. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. Okay. So I think he is the man of the moment now. Messi's Barcelona is trailing. They are losing to Osasuna.
So there you have it, guys. Muse Africa Sports right here on Muse Africa with me, Derrick and Derrick and Toscar. We had a conversation about 2006 Ghana World Cup squad and 2010 World Cup squad, and also some small conversation about Ballon d'Or where they say, you know, go happy. You want to say make Ronaldo immediate. I leave one for God. So anyways, leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, do not forget Muse BOQ votes are ongoing. It ends on Wednesday, 11/59. Right? 11/59. Exactly. Votes for the favorite artist. And also, we are celebrating our 5th anniversary. So do not forget to subscribe to anything we do and follow our channel. Yeah.